Okay, hey scholars, welcome back to Writing with Miss Rogers. And today we're going to talk about our favorite part of the day. Miss Rogers already knows what her favorite part of the day is. Her favorite part of the day is seeing all of her scholars, is seeing her scholars. And I'm gonna draw that, okay? So Miss Rogers is gonna draw herself. And I'm gonna draw myself with a happy face. And I'm gonna draw my hair. Draw my hair. Okay, and Miss Rogers really loves seeing her scholars every single day. And even though that we're virtual, it still makes Miss Rogers happy. There goes my outfit, and there goes my shoes. And I'm gonna draw my chair because Miss Rogers is gonna be sitting in her chair. And I know that you guys are not gonna be able to see this foot, so I'm gonna just put this foot as if I'm sitting down. Then I'll draw my big table. I have a huge table. Now I'm gonna draw my laptop. And here goes my scholars on here. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a couple of my scholars in the screen. And you're not gonna be able to see them because it's so tiny. It's just a little picture. So I'm gonna draw a little bit of hair in here. Some of my scholars, draw their eyes, smiley faces. You guys really can't see them because they're on the screen, but that's Miss Rogers' scholars, and I'll draw their little Ivy Hill prep uniform. Okay, cool. Okay, so there goes my scholars in there. You can't really see them, but that's Miss Rogers teaching. And Miss Rogers also has her iPad on her desk when she's taking notes. And I also have a board in my class, as you guys can see. And it has little IVs on it. So I'm just gonna represent the IVs. Okay, and yeah. So Miss Rogers knows that her favorite part of the day is seeing her scholars. So Miss Rogers is gonna, the first thing we do is think about our story and then we draw. And we're getting a lot better at this because we could do it a lot faster now. Okay, so my favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars, okay? So we're using my, so my favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. So we're using the words my, the, and is today. So let's write that down together. So my, let's copy that. So we have my right here. My, meeple space. Oh, so wait, before we even write our sentence, we gotta say it to ourselves 5 times. Don't look at my words. We gotta say it to ourselves 5 times first, okay? So sometimes Miss Rogers is in a rush to write down her story because she's so excited to write it. I'm talking about my scholars. Let's say it to ourselves 5 times. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. All right, let's do our handshake. Woo, one more time. Woo, okay? We have to say it to ourselves 5 times so we can remember. Now Miss Rogers isn't gonna forget. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. So we wrote my, let's write favorite. Favorite. What letter do we think that favorite starts with? F. So fave, so that starts with F. So then we have apple, A. Then we have V. What letter is that? V. Then we have ox, A. O. Then we have R. R. Then we have it, I. Then we have T. And then we have egg, F, E. Okay. My favorite part, meeple space. We got our meeple space. My favorite part. What letter do we think that part starts with? P. So my favorite part. So we have apple, A. Then we have R. Let's see what do we think that part ends with? What letter do we think that part ends with? T. Good. My favorite part of meatball space, what letter do we think that of starts with? Ox, O. Then what do we think that it ends with? Of. F. Good. My favorite part of the meatball space, and then we got our sight word the. So my favorite part of the, let's write the, T-H-E. Good, the. My favorite part of the day, day. What letter do we think that day starts with? D. Good. Then we have apple, A. Then we have day. What letter do we think that day ends with? Y. Good. My favorite part of the day is meatball space. Sight word is. So let's write it down. Ooh, the sergeant dropped a pen. So my favorite part of the day is meatball space is. Let's copy it. I-S is. Good. That's what I love about sight words is that we can literally just copy them. So my favorite part of the day is seeing. Seeing. What letter do we think that seeing starts with? S. Good. Seeing. So I'm going to write this. And I'm going to find, I wrote the word, but now I want us to find the last letter, okay? Because seeing. What letter? Good. My favorite part of the day is seeing my meatball space. We got my. Let's copy it. M-Y. Good, scholars. My favorite part of the day is seeing my meatball space was a little bit too small, okay? When we see that, we just cross it out because Miss Rogers doesn't like how that looks, and that's too close. So when we make mistakes, we just cross it out. Miss Rogers just put an X there. I'm gonna put mine right here again because that was way too close. And sometimes that happens, okay? So my favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. Scholars. What letter? S. Good. Then we have C. Then we have H. Then we have ox, O. Then we have L. Then we have apple, A. Then we have R. What do we think that scholars ends with? Scholars. S. Good. My favorite part of the day is seeing my scholars. Excellent. Okay? So sometimes when we make mistakes, I know that you guys remember this from a long time ago. When we make mistakes, we just cross it out. We put one big X, okay? Because Miss Rogers saw that her word was a little bit too close. We gotta make sure our meatball spaces are nice and big. Okay? Okay, Miss Rogers made a mistake, so she just crossed it out, okay? All right. Miss Rogers wants to hear about your favorite part of the day. Miss Rogers knows that her favorite part of the day is seeing her scholars. I cannot wait to hear about your scholars. Okay, I can't wait to see. See you guys later. Bye.